All right, testing. So this is gonna be like a video on what is going wrong with the Insta360 Pro. I'm going to describe first the issue that I'm having with the Insta Pro 2 right here. First I'm gonna turn it on. Hopefully it does turn on. Also having issues like just turning it on. I mean, is it hold down and press? I'm holding it down. Nothing's happening. Turned it off last night. Still had battery left in it. I'm not sure how much, but this has been a constant thing with this camera. I replaced the battery. I'm gonna try to turn it on again. Holding it down. Nothing's happening. Just pressing it once. Long press. Short press. This is generally what it takes to turn on. You have to fiddle with it in order to get it on. This camera costs $5,000 or more. I'm really not certain that should be the case every time I turn on the camera. Like, I gotta mess with it. Unreliable is kind of what I'm getting at with this experience I'm having so far. So the camera's on, and what I'm going to do next is I'm gonna turn the autofocus on. I'm gonna grab this Ethernet cable, and I'm going to place it here. 192.168.1.126. So what that tells me is that the Ethernet is working. It's getting the IP address it needs. It needs to be on the same network as my computer, which that is true. What I'm gonna do is gonna connect to this camera via Wi-Fi. So restore last settings. Why not? So here we are. We have something. We sort of have the camera up and running, and what I'm gonna do next is I'll first stream with the built-in server. I'm going to stream that first, and so I should be able to copy it and paste this RTMP URL into OBS. And so what I'm trying to convey here is the RTMP from YouTube is not allowed to be connected to the app. It's not happening. With OBS though, the app is communicating through that RTMP URL. Right, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go to OBS. Long way, bitch. You got muscle. Go a long way to do, my nigga. Go here. You understand me? You got muscle in flex. I guess it doesn't matter. What's happening? Pop up. I'm also going to pull up YouTube. The camera is pulling up in OBS. That means that OBS can get a hold of this camera's output. Now when I stream from OBS to YouTube, it's happening. Something's happening, right? Let's see. So YouTube. Okay. And I'm already at the pop up. This is where I want it to be streaming. I'm gonna go live. I don't give a fuck about the I just really care about the outcome. Man, that nigga really miss Malcolm. Gunshots for the club out dumb. This real nigga shit ransom, not random. Throw tantrums. My bitch be bad, you can't fathom. So I cop the phantom. But you can't hold the heat and cop the song, the flame. I can't find you, I'll beat your mans. I be in the fold to fuck with features, so fatigue and lead the fifth and lead the fan. I be in the street for weeks and home or dirty Glock for 3 Yeah, eventually after a few seconds, the stream becomes available. Of course, right now this is not, I did not toggle 360 camera in the stream, so it looks like this, but as you can see, the stream is available. The stream is happening. OBS is communicating with YouTube. There's no issues, so I'm gonna press pause there. I'll end the stream actually. And then now let's go back to Insta360 Pro. Let's quit going live. Let's turn off and stop streaming from OBS. We don't need OBS anymore. So now what I want to do, this is what my client needs to be able to do. We need to be able to come to a custom RTMP server, click there, right? We've copied and pasted the exact URL from YouTube. Dismiss. I'll show you on YouTube. The exact URL. Copy. See? Let me go down here to Insta360 Pro. It's already there, but I'm gonna paste it for you again. Alright. Stream key. Let's double check the stream key. I know I shouldn't allow you to see this, but it is the same exact stream key. As you can see here. Going. Same stream key. Matter of fact, I'll reset it. I'll reset the stream key and I'll copy it again. 3JBV. Go back to Insta360 Pro app and I'll paste that there. It's the same stream key. Alright, so in theory, I had an excellent connection with OBS, so I'm not worried about this bit rate or anything. And I've tried multiple resolutions to no avail, both here at my house and with my client. So what I'll do now is I'll go live. Well, first let me change this to default. Alright. Well, actually first also go back to YouTube, enable 360 video so it doesn't look weird. And then I'll go live here. Alright, so it is pushing out a signal somewhere, you know, it's pushing out a signal, right? Now let's come back to here to YouTube. And of course now it's working. Now it's working. But we've had tremendous trouble getting this to work. This is crazy. I tried this twice last night, or 3 times. There's unreliability connecting with YouTube. I'm not sure who's responsible for it. As you can see, you know, there it is. You know, that is the stream. That's what we want. I want my client to be able. Let's see here. Yeah, I want my client to be quickly able to get to Insta360 Pro and just press live to go to YouTube. But like I said, believe me, trust me, this has happened plenty of times, and I would like maybe more guidance on what to do. But it's happened plenty of times where we've tried to go live through custom RTMP setup server, and it hasn't occurred. It just hasn't. So I guess my question is, my question to YouTube and the people on YouTube is this a situation that you guys have encountered, streaming from the Insta360 Pro 2 to YouTube? Like, is it unreliable? Are there any tips that you would provide other than possibly just going through OBS to stream, which I feel might not be the best route for us? It's a little too technical possibly for my client is what I'm saying, and the use case that we're using it for. But has there been anyone else encountering this issue with YouTube, you know, trying to connect through the custom RTMP server? Because we have encountered this many times. Honestly, I hope I'm missing something very small that can be fixed. Really hoping for that. Help me out. I need some help. Thanks.